Hi, I'm Malachi. I'm a lot of things. I'm a singer, I'm a songwriter, guitarist, pianist, bassist, drummer, producer, mixer, marketer, and a guy with the cool shades. But first and foremost, I'm a storyteller. I've always really been a storyteller. Back in kindergarten, I used to make comics for my class library. And in middle school, I made short stories. This hat I'm wearing is actually based off one of those stories called The Nightmare Gauntlet. I would not suggest you read it. I'm writing a novel, which is a lot better than The Nightmare Gauntlet. I am a DM for like 7 or 8 D&D campaigns. I play a lot of D&D, man. More recently, though, I'm a musician. I write, record, and post all of my own music. All of the parts and instruments are stuff that I've personally played or could feasibly play. I've always loved songs that are more than, oh, I love this, or oh, I hate this. I've been telling stories for years, so why not combine the two? You know? So that's exactly what I did. I started making concept albums. God knows my life isn't interesting enough for me to make concept albums out of. I mean, I don't think anyone would want to hear about the time I got a Lego minifigure head stuck in my nose. But, I mean, the songs that I make are extensions of feelings I've either felt myself or witnessed. Now, I've always found that single, self contained songs can't really grasp the entire scope of a narrative. It's hard to introduce, develop, and resolve character arcs in just 3.5 minutes. Albums give me room to say something larger, something more emotionally resonant. I mean, singles can tell a broad story that most of the population can relate to, but albums let me really deeply entrench the listener into the feelings and thoughts of a person or character. That being said, I do know all of the words to Call Me Maybe. I didn't exactly start out making concept albums, though. My first collection of music was called Fleeting Love. It was about a relationship and breakup that I had. Really, it was a post breakup therapy session more than anything, but you could call it a concept album because it does have an arcing story all throughout. Though, I mean, that story is of angsty, recently single high schooler, so now, the first time I actually intended to write a concept was in my first full album called To Elysium. Two whole songs on that album were connected. They're To the Ceiling and I've Tried. Now, this really just made me infatuated with the ideas of music telling a broad story. And I even posted another single after that called Cerulean that completed the trilogy. Now, after that, my first full attempt at a concept album was Incandescent, the album that came next. I think we should take a quick little look into that one. The second song on that album is called You Love Me Too, and it's what really kicks off the story. The first song, called Trick Candle, is basically just a recap of the story, but before. Would that be called a precap? Never mind. This song introduces our characters, Leo and his partner Mia. Right? They're sitting on a curb at 2:21 a.m. waiting for someone to pick Mia up. The entire scene is filled with vivid imagery of what a complicated relationship looks like. He starts off by wiping away her tears.
It's 2:21 and your ride still isn't here. I don't think he will come. I guess I'll wipe away your tears. You said to me I hate you. I told you I know. I don't think I can fix this.
Honestly, that's one of my favorite lines of the entire album. It really just goes to show how broken the relationship between the two is. Another lyric that helps us to understand the story comes next.
I'm out of second chances. Can I get a third? If I'm on good behavior, do you think I'll be worth it? His phone went straight to voicemail. I think that he's asleep. I'll let you stay at my place.
Now, this really introduces us to how Leo knows he's been messing up, but he still wants the relationship to work out. He wants to love. The next part of the song is like a watered down version of the chorus, and it really introduces the idea of Leo's relentless love for Mia, how he'd do anything for her.
And I'd sleep on the couch for you if you just say you love me too. I'd make breakfast in the morning for you if you just say you love me too. You love me too.
It's not a romantic gesture, it's a cry for attention. He desperately wants affection, and every second that it's withheld from him makes him feel like he's suffocating more and more. In the next verse, Leo is rationalizing his love for Mia. He's saying, I'm only inviting you over to keep you from freezing. It's not about the relationship, it's about your safety. He says,
You're turning down my offer, I don't want you to freeze. This is about your safety, not about you and me. What can I do to help you? Don't tell me you don't know. I don't think I can fix this on my own.
there's that idea from the first verse again. I don't think I can fix this, but with the added little addendum, on my own. He knows that the relationship is salvageable. He just can't do it himself. Back to their chorus, it recapitulates the idea that Leo would do anything for her. He says,
I'd still sleep on the couch for you, because you know that I love you. I'd do anything for you if you just say you love me too. Yet you run to him, I see. Is it you or is it me? But I'll still see you in my dreams, where I know I can be happy because you love me there.
it introduces this third part of the equation, this third person. Leo is so jealous that Mia's been spending time with him, and that this is the same person who they're waiting for Mia to come get picked up by. Now, the bridge really captures how Leo has no idea how they even got this way. He says,
I don't know where we went wrong. Was it destined all along? Did you know you'd leave me here from the start of what we were? I'd spend time and time again for those 3 words to leave your lips. Can I just start from our first kiss and redo everything I messed up?
and the tag at the end is a recall to the first scene. It's the curb scene, and it notes the change in time.
It's 2:49 and your ride still isn't here. I don't think that he's coming.
It ends on a major 7th chord because they're settled but not fully resolved. Now, if you like breakdowns of songs like that, I've got plenty more coming. I have a full album that's already out that I'll just be cranking out in these next few weeks. I'm not gonna say that. What the? If you like breakdowns like that, I've got plenty more coming, and they'll be more detailed too, since each song will get its own dedicated video. Here's a little sneak peek of the next album that I'll be breaking down.
My Hollywood, my only one. They never could break your spirit. Someone else has been here. Sorry that you think that I'm not worth it. I know I'm not the best and I'm not perfect, but I don't think that means you can be with anyone you want to be. If that's what you want, then so be it. Why don't you just play dead, play dead, play dead, play dead, play dead? Why don't you just stay there, way that, way that, way that? Why don't you just play dead, play dead, play dead? Why don't you just stay dead, stay dead, stay dead? I need a getaway. I need to leave. I need to find some place where I can finally be free.
Now, if you liked anything there, consider subscribing and hitting that bell icon so you get notified whenever I upload. And if you have any ideas for future albums, any questions or comments on any of the songs I played, or you just want to say I look like Moist Critical in the Incandescent album art, well, drop it down in the comments. I'll be sure to respond. And thank you for tuning in. I'll see you next time.
I'd still sleep on the couch for you.